plant a brand new seed. Open up, let your voices be heard. Communication's the key, that's the word. Listen closely, with empathy you care. We'll bridge the gap, create a God affair. Quality time, let's make memories. Engage as a family, feel the breeze. Respect and kindness, the foundation will lay. Understanding and love, God in our way. Open up.
Hello, everyone. This is Judy Ambrose. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that because there's new people that's on here. I know it today. So this is Generational Turnaround Podcast, where we seek the truth and then we bring you the proof from the guests that I invite. And today, oh, excuse me, y'all. I didn't. Forgot to turn my phone off. I'm having a. I know I'm having a. I'm having a broadcast right now, and I forgot to turn my phone off. So y'all gotta forgive me. I will take care of that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry, y'all. I forgot I should have turned my phone off. But okay, hold on, wait a minute. We're just gonna get past this. This, as I say, Judy Ambrose. I'm kind of flustered because I was supposed to have a guest, a very important guest here to be with me today, but undoubtedly he could not make it. But in. He was not able to make it, but we're going to keep on going. I was disappointed that Patrick did not make it. And I know some of my friends from Encountering God's Room at Clubhouse, they were going to come and watch me and Patrick. But not to worry. We are going to continue and we're going to continue with our healing words. We need these healing words, especially at a time like this when our country and our young people and our old people are in a disarray because there is some unexplainable things that are happening all over this country, from California to snow in Mississippi to just all kind of deaths prematurely. And we just got to pray. We got to pray healing words because this is the time, this is the day that the Lord has made. That is true. And we know that without God, there's no way that we are going to be able to help our children, help our husbands, help our wives. There's a lot of disappointment that's coming from one to the other. And now this is a time where we are going to have to say what truth. We are going to intentionally stop talking about what is going on, starting from the Bible. We got to believe the promises of God. We've got to learn, put in our arsenal right now. Our arsenal is going to save everyone. Our arsenal. We've got to have an arsenal. And in that arsenal, there's got to be healing words. There's got to be understanding of the promises of God. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. And that is what healing words are. Healing words are words that when you speak those words to a person, they automatically make that person feel better. They automatically have a really, you coincide with what's going on at that moment. That's what healing words can do. Healing words are powerful phrases of what, when received, have the ability to initiate a transformation process for all. They serve to counteract the negative effect of past experiencing and conditioning, whether physical, mental, or spiritual. These words are designed to penetrate deep into the core of a person's being, helping to restore their true identity and potential. The concept of healing word is rooted in the idea that language holds significant power. By reversing the negative conditioning that society often imposes, healing words can instill a sense of freedom and respect. They encourage individuals to redefine their understanding of self-worth and healing, breaking free from harmful beliefs that may have caused suffering. You got to know that healing words are not affirmations. Healing words run deeper than an affirmation. It cut to the core of a person, and with the way that it makes a person feel is right away. Doesn't take long. Healing words cut through. And so in this country, there's a need. When your mother and your father say something to you that makes you smile, makes you want to go in and do that work that you didn't do, that you knew you shouldn't have done. But when mom, especially mom, I'm going to be partial right here. When mom talks to you and mom says those words that she know will co- co- convince you. There's not a lot of words. Mom doesn't have to say a lot of words. Mom, the compassion, the compassion that she has when she says to you, baby, you can do it. Baby, don't give up. You know that God has put that inside of you, and that is your purpose. Mother wouldn't tell you if it wasn't true. She'd put that mother on there. Why? Because she understands. She understands purpose, and she understands that God, He so loved us so much. And your parents should be the same way with you. God loved us so much, and we love our children so much that we take that time. We have that patience, that unconditional patience that we have with our children, so that we want them to mimic our actions. So healing words are words that you want to bring to the next person, to the next person. You want it to not stop with this you. You want the healing words to go inside to the core of your body and make a difference. Healing words makes a difference to a person, and they know that they know that they know that they know that the words came from God. Mothers and fathers repeat it, but they came from God. And so my guest that was supposed to be here today was going to talk about Psalms 91. And I'm not going to talk about it because he still may come. But I tell you what, healing words are powerful phrases of what, when received, have the ability to initiate a transformation process for us all. They serve to counteract the negative effect of past experiences. That's what healing words do. Whether it's physical, mental, or spiritual, these words are designed to penetrate deep into the core of a person's being. Can you understand that? Something, words that are so deep and so meaningful to whoever you're saying them to, the purpose that they have, they are for you, for me to use at that point when we then tried everything and you're so mad. You're so mad at that child. You're so mad at that husband that you're saying everything but healing words, but love, everything but you can do it, everything but keep on trying. No weapons that is formed against you will prosper when you telling that to your child that there's nothing that you can't do when you put your mind to it. God has given you a purpose, and your purpose is, you may not know, Mom, but you know that you watched that child grow up and you've seen everything about him that makes him who he is. And maybe she's forgotten, and she needs you to remind her of who she is and for whom she belonged to. With this book, I wrote this book because healing words, speaking life into the generations. This is a parent's guide. Why? Because God said to me, there can never be a generational turnaround if we don't heal what's inside them first. And so I want to read you just a little bit of what God told me in this book, and it's called Listen for God. This is chapter 2. Prayer is not just about speaking, it also involves listening. Many parents find that through prayer, they receive insights of a sense of direction that helps them navigate parenting challenges. Establishing a strong foundation. First, a foundation built on faith is essential in parenting. As parents, we strive to guide our children through life's challenges while instilling the values and principles that shape their characters. This chapter explores the role of God in parenting and how aligning our words and action with his teachings can strengthen our ability to use healing words. The words we speak have profound power. In Proverbs 18:21, we are reminded that death and life are in the power of the tongue. This verse highlights the importance of using words to uplift and encourage rather than criticize or belittle. When we align our words, I'm sorry, y'all, I have one hand and I'm turning this page because I want you to know that when we align our speech with God's teaching, we begin to speak life into our children, helping them develop a positive self-image and an intense sense of purpose. We this is it, you all. The practical steps, positive healing words. Regularly speak healing words over your children. Phrases like, you are loved, you are capable, and you can achieve great things can instill confidence and a sense of worth. You have to instill that in your children. And rather, there's times where you throw your hands up in the air and you feel like, what next? I'm at my wit's end. But encouragement and challenges. When your child encounters difficulties, remind them of their strengths and their past successes. That's what you want to remind them of. Please encourage them to view challenges as opportunities for growth, and in reinforcing that they can overcome obstacles with faith and perseverance. Model healthy communications. Show your children how to communicate feelings and resolve conflicts respectfully. Please encourage them to express their emotions constructively and provide a safe sharing environment. You got to provide a safe sharing environment where they feel like it's okay. You got to make sure that you have reflections. A time God guided you. You're going to have to take a moment to reflect on a specific instance in your life when you felt God's guidance. Consider the following questions. What was the situation you faced? How did you seek God's wisdom during that time? Third question, what lessons did you learn that you can apply in your parenting? Those are three questions that if you ask those questions of yourself, reflect of yourself, you please write your thoughts in a journal to share them with your children. This shows how important it is to seek God's guidance in every situation. Successful parenting begins with strong trust in God. By actively seeking God's guidance, we can create a loving home that effectively nurtures our children's growth. That's so important to nurture their growth. It's essential to inspire our children with healing words and to show them unwavering love and grace. We can show grace as God shows grace, unconditional. We believe that working together as a community and communicating are strong ways to improve our parenting. These approaches make it easy for us to guide our children on their journey. Messages of comfort. 12 healing phrases. These 12 healing phrases offer comfort and support from God. They remind us of His love and care during tough times, and they can help us feel hope and healing. I have 12 phrases that you should use and bring to your children. Remember these promises. Number one, I'm always with you, so you are never alone in your struggles. That's Matthew 28:20. You are never alone in your troubles, in your struggles. Number two, I will give you peace that is beyond understanding. Trust in my love. Philippians 4:7. Number three, in your weakness, I am your strength. Lean on me, and you will find the support that you need. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Number four, I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope in the future. What? Come on, y'all. God has plans. We may not see them, but He said right here to give you hope in the future. Jeremiah 29:11. I am the healer of the brokenhearted. Come to me, and I will restore your spirit. Come to Him, He says, and He will restore your spirit. Psalms 147:3. Number six, my love for you is unconditional and eternal. God says His love is unconditional and eternal. You are cherished just as you are. Just as you are. A lot of people think that they got to get to a certain point, they got to do something really, really special. But God says you are loved just as you are. That's Romans 5:8. Number 7, seek me and I will guide your steps. That's all. I will light your path in times of darkness if you seek me. Proverbs 3:5-6. 8, I will restore what has been lost. He will restore what has been lost. Trust in my timing and my goodness. Joel 2:25. Number 9 says, cast all your anxieties on me, for I care for you deeply. 1 Peter 5:7. These are promises that God made. These are not happenstance. These are promises. Number 10 says, I am doing a new thing in your life. Be open to the transformation I bring. I love this. I am doing a new thing in your life. Be open to the transformation I bring. Isaiah 43:19. Number 11 says, have faith in me and I will lead you through your challenges. I am your refuge and your strength. Psalms 46:1. And number 12 says, you are more than a conqueror. I have equipped you to overcome all trials. Romans 8:37. In these promises from God, I read you 12 promises from God. Healing words. These scriptures are also healing words for you. In the ways prayer can enhance a parent's journey, seeking guidance. Prayers allow parents to seek divine wisdom and guidance in parenting decisions. When parents face difficult choices, they can find clarity and direction by praying to God. And these promises that I just read you, you can say those promises back to God. They are His words that you're returning back to Him. Finding peace. Parenting can be stressful and overwhelming at times. Prayer provides a moment of peace, helping parents to focus on God during chaos. This peace can lead to more confidence response rather than reactive ones. Building a strong foundation. Regular prayer can reinforce a family's spiritual foundation. By making prayer a part of daily routines, parents can instill a sense of faith and reliance on God in their children, guiding them toward a deeper relationship with Him and with you, parents. Expressing gratitude is another way. Prayer encourages parents to reflect on the blessings in their lives. Expressing gratitude can shift focus from challenging to the positive aspect of parenting. This book, when I wrote this book, it was not because of knowing all of this that I'm reading to you, God gave me every chapter. I was running around writing on paper. I was writing on books, on papers, whatever he gave me, whatever was relative available, that's what I was writing on. In this chapter 2, building a strong foundation is what all of us need. Spiritual practices, teaching of faith, expressing gratitude, positivity, recognizing growth. By regularly thanking God in prayer for your children and blessing, parents can develop a positive mindset that affects their parenting experiences. You need to create a bond when family prayer time, encouraging open discussion about faith and feelings, strengthening family members' emotion connection. You have to strengthen your emotional connection with your children. And it has to start early, not when they're preteens. It has to start as early as when they're in the womb. When you talk to your child in the womb, believe me, the connection is being made then. And when that child comes out, recognize your voice. He's already knowing that you are the one that was talking to him or her when they were in the womb, making her feel safe. And now you have the opportunity to start her life, his life. In this book, I wrote this book because I have teenagers, granddaughters, 4 granddaughters. And this book reflects a lot of what I didn't know when I was their age. Helping healing words from when you, as a young person, makes the decision to go further in a relationship. That person that you are expecting to go further with, you need to know that person's vision, and that person needs to know your vision. And you have to see if they connect in any way. If that person wants the same thing out of life that you want. So you know that when that time comes, you're a being with someone that's planning to go down the same path that you are. I did not do that. And so when I decided to have a baby, which wasn't planned, I was with someone who did not have goals as I did. And so we clashed. And then the baby didn't end up having 2 parents that would be in their lives because we were too different. This book right here is a book that's going to make a young person think before they take before. That's what God said to me, and I put in this book. Young people will think before they decide to go all the way. That's what I'm hoping for my granddaughters. And so there's a lot of information in this book. Like I said, it starts off with the foundation of God. It ends with the face of incarceration. There's a lot of chapters in between the face of incarceration, but that's a fact. It happens more often than we care to admit. Healing words will make a difference on how you talk or how you to your children. You want to heal them. You want to say words that will make them think about the decisions that they make. Healing words goes to the core. Healing words, when it's released from your mouth to someone, it's going to bring them to a place that they know that there's another choice, another decision than maybe the one that they had in mind. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Trust God. When it comes to your children, trust God. Talk to God. These are some troubling times that we're living in right now. And a lot of people are saying affirmations, and that's good. But we need to heal our children with words. And I've written this book so that you can say healing phrases, that you can say healing scriptures. As I just read you 12 healing scriptures that will not only help, but you will coincide with the promises of God. And the promises of God is what we need to live for, what we need to put in our arsenal. Start your arsenal today. Put healing words in there so that when your child comes with a problem that's been lingering and finally decide to talk to you about it, know healing words that will help him feel like he can tell you anything, because you're going to make them feel better. You're still going to tell him the truth about what he did, the decision that he made, and the consequences. But there are words that you can use that won't make him combative, or her combative. It's going to make her feel like listening, make her feel like you understand. This is mama. this is daddy. But I'm going to tell you the truth about decisions that you made. And that will keep their attention right there because there are healing words that God, mm, that's what you got to get their attention, that you can get their attention with the words that you're using, and you all won't be bumping heads. And before long, both of you have walked out the room or they've gotten you to a point where you can't come back because you're so angry. These healing words in this book will teach you how to approach, and it's we got to be real. We have to learn how to approach our children because it's different. I don't, in my age, approaching my granddaughters now are far different than the way that I can approach their mom. It's different. It's different from their mom approaching their children. And we got to admit it. It's a different time. And there's a lot of evil spirits happening right now that is taking over. And it's up to us to know how to counteract those spirits. Counteract. We can do that. I have a part in this book. Let me tell you right quick. I want you to know this. What is happening? You have to be prepared. The moment you decide to activate your faith, there will be forces, seen and unseen, that rises to challenge you. To challenge spiritual, you need spiritual warfare because it's inevitable when healing words in this book are said or spoken because these words can dismantle strongholds, they can break chains and heal wounds beyond the physical. But remember, the purpose of these healing words is more significant than any opposition. Their destiny is to restore, rejuvenate, and release the full potential of healing into your life, your family's life. That's what healing words do. God is the ultimate source of wisdom in our lives. By anchoring our parenting approach in His teaching, we can build resilience, love, and integrity in our children. It is essential to recognize that parenting is a divine calling. When we view our role as parents through faith, we are reminded that we are entrusted with the most valuable lives, our children. So the Bible offers verses that provide wisdom for parenting. Proverbs 22:6 states, train up a child in the way he should go, and even when he is old, he will not depart from it. He will remember. Even he's not going to spill it every day, talk it every day in his everyday conversation. But when the time comes and he's up against a situation, he's going to remember and he will not depart. The verse emphasized the importance of instilling value and teaching early to guide your children early to a safe expressing their feelings and seeking your guidance. Forgiveness and grace. Parenting is a journey of mistakes. I want to say that again. Parenting is a journey of mistakes and learning opportunities. The principle of forgiveness and grace teaches our children the importance of empathy and understanding, helping them navigate their relationship with kindness. They're building a bond. The journey of parenthood begins before your child is even born. Let me say that. Don't through but motherly acts like speaking healing words and sharing soothing music, you can start building a bond with your baby that will last a lifetime. Research shows that a baby can feel the impact of a parent's love, emotion, calmness, and encouragement even in the womb. This book, Healing Words, Speaking Life into Generations, is your guide to creating that early connections with healing words. Tools that support your child's emotional and mental development. You turn these pages to discover how to speak life into your child, one word at a time. This book, believe me, it took some time because I was going to make sure that every word, it did not come from me, but it came through me. You can discover how healing words in communal parenting, that's communal, that is the community. That means you can go out and you have the, let me tell you something. I know that it takes a village because I grew up during the time that there's a village in your community. That village is, they could see your child somewhere that they shouldn't be, and you getting a phone call, okay? And they gonna call that child over and saying, why are you over there? I know your mom wouldn't want you over there. I didn't call your mom, so you might as well stay here until she comes. That was the village. And everyone should have a village. Your immediate family should always be the village that when you need help with that child, you should be able to say, I'm calling your uncle. I'm calling your aunt. I'm calling your grandma. I'm putting you on the phone with your grandma because she's gonna talk your head off. And when she get finished, you gonna wish you would have listened to me. I mean, that's the village that I remember. And that's the village I talk about in this book. That's one of the things. And speaking life is in this book. Speaking life. So to get your copy of Healing Words, generationalturnaround.com, the name of this show, generationalturnaround.com. And I will autograph your copy and send it to you myself. I learned how to write with my left hand, and it may not be all that pretty, but it's show you what God will do after a massive stroke or whatever happened in your life. Just know that God has already planned, already knew it was going to happen, already knew the chances that you were going to take because He's God. So I pray that today was better for you than yesterday, but it's not as good as tomorrow. I pray that tomorrow will bring forth a double portion of blessings in the form of opportunity that you never saw coming. Okay, I want to see you all here Sunday. Sunday at 7 o'clock Central. We'll be back talking, and I will have Pastor Nikki. Nikki, she will be here, and she'll be talking healing words to you. Dr. Nikki, and I say pastor because she's a pastor now. We call her Dr. Nikki Ziegler. So don't miss that. You don't want to miss that. All right. Good night. Thank y'all for coming.